joining us in reading through the Bible story in 30 days. Today's reading is 1 Samuel 8, 1 through 22. And if you've not read that passage, please pause this video now and do so. Well, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. I don't know how many times I've heard that saying quoted. It's been used in all sorts of situations. It's been used in political, education, and even family situations. And that's exactly what Israel asked for. They'd asked to be like everybody else. They didn't want to be different. They didn't want to stick it out, or they didn't want to stick out of the culture. They wanted to fit in with the crowd, so to speak. Well, many Christians today want to fit in with society. Some want to fit in morally. So they accept what in the past has been called sin, so that people will accept them and think how great they are and how nice they are. Others want to fit in culturally in the church. They want the music to be similar to what they hear outside the church and the outside world. They want the speaking to be the way that they hear it in the outside world. They want all the modern conveniences inside the church, so that when people come in, they will not see a difference between the church and the outside world. So let me ask you a question. When was it wrong to be different? When was it wrong to stand up for strong morals? When was it wrong to have absolute truths that we might have something to fall back on, rather than have to make up new truths all the time? Finally, when was it wrong to be absolute in our verbiage when we describe certain actions? I've heard it say that once a society changes words so they become more palatable to the rest of society, that in a few years or a short amount of time, what was unthinkable will now become the normal or the norm. The book of 1 Peter is written to aliens that are dispersed in Asia. Although nowadays we cannot use the word alien because that creates a people group that is non-inclusive. So rather we use the term undocumented. Soon you'll hear the word that we're all Americans, or that in Peter's case we're all Christians. The problem is that we're not. Those of us who have a relationship with Christ are Christians. Those who do not have a relationship with Christ are not Christians. And those who have a relationship with Christ are aliens in the rest of the world. We should not want to look like the world. We should want the world to look like us.